If you clicked on this video, most likely you know who Forbats is, with his Act 2 Day That 8 song going viral everywhere on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and every other social media platform out there.
Too early for your fucking nails. You're running out of shoes to wear.
And the songs went viral along with Forbats because of how he looked, how he sounded, and the subject matter in his music. I mean, the dude's in the hood with a shiesty mask on, gold grills with some hood dudes singing like that in a very high-pitched tone. So of course people were gonna have their questions and be curious about this guy's come up and who he really is. How did he get a cosign from SZA, a remix featuring Drake, and another remix featuring Kanye? And wondering if that was his real voice or not. Was it AI? Was it really him? I can't lie, I was definitely one of the people saying that it could have been AI. I wasn't really sure. It was just a whole mind trip to me. And that was the whole formula and the whole idea that Forbats wanted. It worked. He went viral. Many people were asking questions. Is he an industry plant? Where did he come from? And is his voice really like that? Because not only was people asking questions about Forbats, they was now anticipated for what he was going to drop next. Whether it's a project, the next single, all eyes were on Forbats. Until the Drake and Kendrick beef started to pick up. Drake then released his diss track towards Kendrick titled Push-Ups in mid-April. And then a few days later, Drake ended up dropping Tailor Made Freestyle, just taunting Kendrick, telling him to drop. Kendrick then drops Euphoria on April 30th, responding back to Drake. And at this time, people were breaking down lyrics, looking at cover arts, trying to depict and just break everything down. Forbats was the last thing on people's mind, especially during this time. He was kind of getting pushed to the side because of this beef. This beef has been brewing for years, and we all know that. And then May 3rd through 4th comes in, because this was the height of the Drake and Kendrick beef. This was the date that Kendrick dropped 616 in LA. Then Drake dropped Family Matters, and then maybe like 15 to 20 minutes later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams. And by then it was midnight, so it would count for May 4th, but I still counted for May 3rd because it was all that same night. And May 3rd was the exact date that Forbats dropped his debut mixtape, You Made Me a Star. It was a project that people were anticipating, but the Drake and Kendrick beef got too intense and it got in the way. But unfortunately for Forbats, Kendrick Lamar wasn't finished yet, and then Kendrick released the smash hit, They Not Like Us, going viral instantly to the point where Forbats had to say something. He was just begging, can I at least get 24 hours at least? Then Drake dropped The Hard Part 6, and then the beef was pretty much over at that point. I ended up giving Forbats' tape a listen, and this project is way better than I expected it to be. I knew it wouldn't have been bad because I like how he makes catchy songs and like the auto-tune that he uses. But this project really caught me off guard, and it is really good. I suggest y'all listen to it. It gives a very old school 80s, 90s, even early 2000s R&B type of feel. It's a vulnerable yet toxic but kind of romantic at the same time. It's definitely something you can vibe out to. A few of my favorites on that project is There Goes Another Vase and I Hate to Be Alone. Those two tracks go crazy.
She's so toxic. Thought we was good while you don't love no more.
And I'm looking at the streams. I can't say this project is a failure because this is his debut project, but I do feel like if Drake and Kendrick didn't beef and all that stuff didn't go on during this project run, I feel like it would have been streamed even more because this project is really good. And I feel like it would have went viral because of the turn that the project takes versus his singles that he dropped. It's just so different in how he looks and, you know, the mask and him being in the hood, all that plays a part. And for it to sound like this, like, wow. And it's crazy because some people are saying that they didn't even know that Forbats dropped the project. A lot of people are like, yo, he dropped the tape? Like, yeah, he dropped the tape, but obviously Kendrick and Drake got in the way, but yeah, the project's out. And Forbats is no longer keeping his mysterious vibe. He's doing interviews now. He dropped a short film that kind of shows his come up and how he got heartbroken, you know, like real life stories. And he even announced that he's going on tour as well. So that mysterious vibe that he was giving in the beginning is no longer there, but he makes really good music, and I think you guys should definitely check it out if you guys haven't yet. And yeah, I know the album didn't go viral or anything like that, but good music will always find its way to the people no matter what. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but eventually it will break through. But that's just my opinion on the You Made Me a Star mixtape by 4Bats, and we'll see how far he goes in his career. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Please give this video a thumbs up. It would help me so much. Comment anything down below. 4Bats related. Did Kendrick Lamar and Drake mess up 4Bats' rollout? Did you hear the project yet? How do you feel about it? If you haven't, let me know down below. And yeah, I'm out.